Hey, all cinephile Mike here, your friendly neighborhood cinephile with day 63 of the 95 days of award season posts. Yes, day 63. We are 2/3 of the way through our journey to the 95th Oscars on March 12th. And today I am continuing Documentary Week plus one with the fourth of the 8 feature-length documentaries in contention. Today I am discussing Hnin Hlaing's Midwives. Now, Midwives is solely nominated this year for the Independent Spirit Award for Best Documentary. It was not shortlisted for the Oscars, so this was its sole nomination and unfortunately was taken out of contention a while ago. But Midwives is an interesting documentary that tells of two women, obviously both midwives, Hlaing and Nyo. Now, while you would think that this is going to be the story of two women fighting to help their patients in Western Myanmar, it is. But, unfortunately, it is a lot more complicated than that. Because while trying to help their patients, their country is war-torn due to the military in the country persecuting the Muslim population in the Rakhine region. So that adds one part of the complication, and then let's go on to this. Hlaing is the midwife who runs this simple makeshift clinic. Now, she is a Buddhist, so she is safe from the persecution. However, she is constantly putting the lives of her family and herself at risk because she wants to take care of the Muslim patients that are there, the expectant mothers who are in need of those services. It's one of the reasons she says, if we left this country, where would these people go? So she has her apprentice, Nyo, whose family has also lived in the country for many, many years, but she is a Muslim. She is one of the few of this minority group that has stayed in the Rakhine region, and she hasn't fled the persecution, and she's training under Hlaing, but the ethnic division makes for a very challenging partnership because she can't help all of the patients as much as she would want to, given this religious divide. Filmed over 5 years from 2016 to 2021, Hnin Hlaing follows these two women as eventually Nyo pursues her own dream to open her own clinic so she can continue to help the patients in the country that are her fellow Muslims and giving them a chance to get the services they need. Hnin Hlaing played multiple roles in this, both directing it, producing it, and filming the whole thing. She captures the day-to-day life of Hlaing and Nyo and the patients with very good precision and moves through the information with some interviews, some voiceovers, but really just focusing on the day-to-day. It's almost like these cameras are capturing these candid moments that nobody else would want to see, necessarily, because at some there are painful. And I will give a little spoiler. The opening birth scene is a little graphic, not for children. So I have to say, for her first feature, which this is a great accomplishment. But I do feel that it is a little cluttered, which may be why, while it is nominated for the ISA, some of the other awards may not have looked at it as closely. So in addition to the two midwives that we're following, the director also tried to incorporate the ongoing war in Myanmar, its impact on the midwives, as well as the other challenges going on, as the education for the children and the lack of materials and supplies. Now, all of these things are very important to touch on. I'm not saying that they shouldn't be recognized, but this is a very short documentary at only 82 minutes, so there's a lot that we're trying to include here, and unfortunately not all of the topics get the attention that they fully deserve. And some of the main plot elements that are set up that the viewer would want to see are kind of jumped over. So I personally think some of the other context that were given, it could have been reduced a little bit more and given us more time to follow the relationship and challenges between Hlaing and Nyo, who were fascinating topics to watch in this documentary. So based on this, for me, I give Midwives a 3 out of 5 stars. It is an important story that needed to be told, but I actually wanted a little bit more of the primary subject and a little less of the background information. That's my personal opinion here. Now, if you're interested in watching Midwives, as of this post, it is still available online on pbs.org. You can access the direct link by going to the Where Can I Watch It awards season watch list spreadsheet tagged at the top of my page. I will see everyone tomorrow for day 64 of the 95 Days of Award Season posts and the continuation of Documentary Week +1. Until then, this is Cinephile Mike saying, take a break and watch something new.